planned pop-up live, okay? But this is going to be a very quick message about narcissism in the workplace. Now, y'all, I was inspired to do this video. I just walked back into my house. I was out early this morning. I needed to go get some fresh produce. And while out shopping in the store, I just so happened to hear the conversation of, "Hey, Agnes," about where I been. Look, at the house, making videos. But I just so happened to hear this young lady talking about being bullied at work. Thank you. I just so happened to overhear the conversation. I mean, how could I not? I was going through checkout, and she was talking to the person that was checking me out. And the person that was actually checking me out, you can tell, she was giving her some great advice about standing up for herself, when facing this type of abuse in the workplace. You said, "Sis, that was me." Yes, listen, Agnes, I've quit some jobs too. When you realize, and that's why I want to talk about this a little bit more. Y'all know we talk about narcissism a lot on this channel, but when you realize there is no one you have that you can go and make a report to. Absolutely. You have to keep that in mind, your peace, because you're supposed to follow the chain of command when making reports of this type of abuse going on in the workplace. Okay, this is how it's supposed to go. Okay, you're supposed to, okay, whoever's doing it, okay, and even the Bible tells us this, you're supposed to go to that person first. Go to that person, okay, let them know, okay, hey, what you're doing or what you said bothered me, it hurt me, it offended me, okay, or I don't appreciate being spoken to in that manner. It was very rude. I don't speak to you in that manner, and I appreciate it very much if you don't speak to me or come at me in that manner. That's what we're supposed to do from the get-go, is go back to that person who's doing this type of stuff in the workplace. And then if they persist after that, then, okay, yes, we're supposed to follow the chain of command. Okay, well, now, I've did what I was supposed to do. I went to this person, and so now it's time for me to go to a higher authority, go up the chain of command. And a lot of times, soon as you report this, people will, the person you're reporting it to, they were like, "Well, did you say anything, or did you let this person know?" That's the first thing they're gonna say to you is, "Did you go and let this person know, or say something back to this person, let them know that you didn't appreciate, the way they spoke to you, or the things that they was doing, to let them know that that bothered you or that hurt you." Okay, y'all can tell I've been through this here before. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. But what do you do when there is no one to go and tell? Because the person you're going to report to, in the chain of command, in the higher, as you going up the chain of command, this person is a narcissistic dog too. So it's like, what do you do from there? Well, the Bible tells us we are supposed to resist the enemy, and then he will flee. But I'm going to tell you guys this. When you're dealing with, just a swarm full of evil dogs in the workplace, there is no one to go and tell. And you just have had it with this type of abuse. You cannot be afraid of losing your job, so much so to where you would be willing, just willing, to allow somebody to abuse you emotionally every day at work. You see what I'm saying? That's not healthy. And see, this is how you get some of these people when you watch the news and they be like, oh, this person, he just came in and they just flipped and they just start shooting people in the workplace. They just, you see what I'm saying? This is how you get some of those people when they have had it up to here with being bullied, okay, in the workplace. And this is why this stuff has to be talked about and it has to have some type of remedy to it. But I'm telling you, you do have to protect your peace. Just like Agnes was saying, you do have to protect your peace. And when you realize there is no one that you can go and report to, there is no one you can go run and tell, because let me tell you, honey, it is spiritual wickedness in high places. Do you understand that? And oftentimes you go to tell these dogs just as or even more wicked than the dogs you are going to report about. Okay? And in that case, let me tell you, I wouldn't recommend nobody stay on no job where they being treated like crap and it start to bother them emotionally, or it's starting to make them feel, inferior, or just make them just start hating this person and be ready to lay hands. Like I personally, I would not recommend you do that. I would plan my escape out. I would plan, this is an escape I would plan out very carefully, because we going through a time, okay, where this pandemic is still going on and people need their jobs. They need their income to support their family. And nobody have time for these dogs to be harassing them in their workplace. I get that. But you have to think, I mean, this is a choice that some of us have to make sometimes, y'all. And it's so unfortunate that you can't just, go to work in peace. Do your job. Do what they're paying you to do in peace without having to be hell-hagged on your job. Let me see what you're saying, Agnes. Yeah, I know you have to protect your peace. Since they even tried to call you to come back. Yes. And sometimes they will, but if the environment is still toxic like that, child, I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother when the toxicity is higher up and no one is trying to they won't make any type of correction to what this person is doing. In fact, they tolerate it. They enable these dogs to do what they do. And when you work and when you're in an environment like that, I just wouldn't recommend that you stay. I just don't think that it is safe. It's not safe for you or them, I'm telling you. Because everybody has an elastic limit, okay? And that's when they have taken all they can take. They have taken all they can take, and it's going to be that one lucky person to come and try it that day, and you just going to let them have it. They going to be the one. They going to be that one. You said, sis, me? Girl, listen, I was that one before, too. I was that one before. I'm trying to tell you. Snapped. But, it's just a shame, y'all. And yes, we have to, listen, you have to stay in prayer. You have to stay in prayer and ask the Lord to lead you to a place, where you can have peace in your workplace, and also taking authority over those spirits sometimes in the workplace will work. Now, I have had success just depending on how much narcissism was in that place. You know what I'm saying? By taking authority over those spirits operating in there. And narcissistic dogs, they operate out of a spirit of envy, jealousy, hatred, things like that. And by taking authority over your workplace and binding those spirits each and every day before you get into work. And sometimes, honey, it's been times I would still catch hell on the job, even after doing it. And I'm being honest with you. But y'all, let me tell you, this is a lesson too. It's a lesson in this that we have to learn. also by having to deal with these people. And one of those lessons is getting control. You have to get control of your mind, your will, and your emotions. See, because these people thrive. They thrive off of your reaction. They thrive off of harassing and hell hanging other people, making other people's lives miserable. But you have to be able to withstand this pressure. You have to be able to not allow it to change who you are, not allow them to make you snap. You can't allow them to see that, hey, what you're saying is really bothering me. Like you have to get almost immune. It's like you have to build an immunity against these dogs. And you will see, they will start to leave you the hell alone. I'm trying to tell you. And matter of fact, when they see you coming, they be the one trying to scatter in another direction. But make no mistake about it, you do have to stand up for yourself. Ain't no way around that too. And if you're one of those people that do not like confrontation, honey, you better go ahead and change that right now. Because you're going to have to confront these dogs. Okay, you're going to have to confront them. There's no way around it. Okay, you can't just allow people to come and say whatever. And it's a way to go about correcting these people. It's a way to go about it without getting off into your emotions, without cussing them out, without strangling their ass to death. It is a way to go about doing it, is what I'm telling you, y'all. But I did want to come on here. I wanted to say something about that today because this young lady, y'all, I ain't finished telling the story. But she was catching it, y'all. And this is the store that I was at. I don't want to put the store name out there like that. But the store was out that I was at. It's like one of those little, kind of like little higher end little, produce stores. You can go and get little health foods and stuff like that from, And, we know that these dogs are everywhere. It don't matter, honey. You can be at the top of the top. You can be at the top of the top store. You can be at the lowest of the low. These dogs don't have a how low can you go. They just everywhere. And you're going to have to learn how to deal with them and handle them in the workplace. But long story short, the young lady who she was telling the issue to, she was giving her some great advice. And y'all know I could not just stand there and listen. Girl, I was all up in the conversation. Yes, I was. I couldn't help it. I could not help it. And I was like, well, honey, listen to her. I said, because she's telling you the truth. You cannot allow these people to bully you because that's what it is. You have to say something. You have to speak up for yourself because if you don't, they're going to interpret it as, oh, this is the person I can come and I can take out my anger, my frustration, my misery, and everything else on. This is my dumping ground. I can just come and take a crap here. Whenever I'm feeling that, I know who I can come and take it out on, and they ain't gonna say a word to me about it. You see what I'm saying? You have to speak up for yourself. Hey, back Dana say, why did you post this video back in 2014? Sweetheart, I ain't even know about it then. I was going through it too, Danae, back then, and I ain't even know myself. Hey, Miss T, thank you, sis. You said I had to go to the EEOE. Oh, wow. These dogs are everywhere. And funny thing is, they don't even respect work. They just love to harass people. Yeah, they don't have any respect. These people don't have respect for workplaces or anything. They don't care where they're at. And let me tell you, but listen, let me tell you what you can learn from them. Let me tell you what you can learn from these dogs. You see how bold they are? You see how bold they are when they come up to you and say all kinds of idiotic, stupid things. You see the gall, the gumption that they have when they come and spew out all of their hatred and everything to you. Well, this is what you need to learn from them. You need to learn to be just as bold as they are, if not more bolder, even more bold. And us being having the Holy Spirit, we should be even bolder. Okay, so that's letting you know it's going to take a level of boldness to confront this. Okay, you're going to have some boldness within you, and like I said, you cannot be afraid of confrontation. All right, but my thing is doing it in a way where you're still maintaining your peace. You doing this thing so gracefully and with class, honey, to where you ain't even had to break a sweat. And these dogs, you leaving these dogs with their mouth open, like, I can't believe she just, listen, I can't believe she just had done said that to me. That's how you want to leave them. You want to leave them dogs stunned like a gun. And also leave them with that in their memory, that don't you ever in your life come over here with that baloney, Tony. That's what you want to leave them with. They will know that you are certainly not the one. You're not the one to come and dump their BS off on. That's what you need to leave them with. Hey, Brother Amos. Since these dogs want us to have a passive spirit. And see, passivity, let me tell you, passivity is agreement. Let me tell you, the Lord don't give us a passive spirit. Not at all. But what? The Lord don't give us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind, honey. He don't give us no passive spirit. And passivity just says, hey, oh, I agree. I agree with you calling me names, mistreating me, treat me like a dog. Whatever it is that they doing to you. When you're passive and don't say anything about it, it's telling them, hey, I like it. Hey, come and do it to me again. Do it again. I liked it did. I liked it did that. Do it again. That's exactly when you don't say anything, that's how they interpret it. That's how they interpret it. So you can't be passive. Hey, Brother Amos. And Dana said, nope. Ada said, preach, sister. Miss T, the homeless shelter is a rough place to be bold. I remember my experience there. Woo child. Since the dogs, okay, I see. Hold on. I missed Miss T comment. She said, I got lied on the job. Girl, I done been through that too while living in the homeless shelter. All because I spoke up. Spoke up. Facts. And y'all, listen, let me tell you, sometimes, but you have to be willing. I'm just telling you, sometimes, like I said, especially when it's saturated full of narcissistic dogs, and when you do speak up, see, and if they all have that same spirit, see, they try to group together. Now I'm going to try to group together and come against you. But that should let you know just how powerful you are and how powerful your words are. You see what I'm saying? Now, I need a whole group to try to take this one person down. I need us to come. We need to come together. We got to work together. And that's just what demons do. They operate in groups. I'm just letting you know. There's no such thing as having just a single demon. They come in groupings. And this is the way these dogs operate. Because they are demonically oppressed. And I told y'all that before about these dogs. They need to group together. They got to come together so they can work in tandem to try to take down one person. And some people don't know their own strength. And they don't know their power and authority that they have in the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Why they got to do all this for you? One little old you. They got to do all this here. You causing all this disruption in the workplace. Just you, one person. Just think about that. Just think about that. Hey, Alexis. Good to see you on, sis. Yeah, just think about that for a minute. Because that's one of the things too. And I tell people, like, you really need to find your identity in Christ. You need to find your identity in Christ. You need to be able to see yourself the way the Lord see you. And when I tell you, you will not allow anyone, do you hear me? Anyone to mistreat you, talk down to you, come at you any kind of way, anyhow, they scratch they behind and feel like it for that day. The devil is a liar. He's the biggest liar that I know. I'm just telling you. But you have to care. You have to care enough about yourself. And you cannot be afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Do you know that you can get another job just like you got that one? Because I know how sometimes dogs will try to hold even a job over your head. A job. I'm like, well, you know what? Listen, I was qualified to get this one. I know my talents, worth, and ability. And guess what? Somebody else will hire me, boo. And what? Now, what else she got? What else she got? You see what I'm saying? And see, once you take that fear factor away, you will not allow people to treat you like that. And also being a respecter of persons. Because some people are respecter of persons. Now, I'm not saying you're not supposed to respect people in authority, like your supervisor stuff. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes people are respecter of persons as to, like their title. Oh, and y'all know I work in the medical field. So let me tell you a lot of what I saw in the medical field. Oh, well, that's Dr. So-and-so. Well, you know how he is, that's Dr. So-and-so. And he got nurses up in the hospital crying like little children. The devil is a liar. Do you hear me? And y'all, don't y'all know I was waiting? Y'all, I was waiting. I'm like, I wish, come talk to me. Talk to me, cause baby, when you come, I'ma let you know. I'ma go ahead. It's like I'll be ready. I'll be ready. I be wanting to let them know. Trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you. And that's how you gotta be. You have to be bold with it. It's like, okay, what you gonna do? What are you going to do? Yes, I said it. I said it. Do you need me to repeat it again? Do you need me to say it louder? I mean, what are you gonna do about it? You see what I'm saying? Like, child, please. Don't let these dogs bully and harass you, is what I'm saying. All in the name of a job. Okay? No, I'm not doing it. Exactly. Gotta speak up. You do. Okay, and that doctor title will be useless. Okay, there you go. It's useless. It is useless. That's why I'm like, people have to stop being a respecter of persons. Like, boo, so you went to school and you got your little papers. So you think that entitles you to treat people like trash, cuss, and fuss, and talk to people like they're a child? Child, bye. Ooh, honey, I'm trying to tell you. And y'all, this stuff really be serious. People don't understand how serious it is, but I've known a nurse. And this was a guy. This was a male guy, y'all. And this guy, if he was trying to hurry up and speak real fast, he would stutter a little bit. He had like a little stuttering problem. But this dude was very smart. Like, he was a great nurse. He was a great nurse. Bullied by a doctor. Do you know this dude committed suicide? Committed suicide. Like, child, by who? Who? Off a dog. And that's what they be wanting you to do. That's why they sit there and they try to talk to people anyhow. And they can tell. It's like they try to weed out people who have low self-esteem, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. You have to watch. You have to deal with yourself. I'm telling you. Before you really can handle these jokers, you got to come and deal with you. You got to come, and like I said, you need to find your identity in Christ. You got to get all this old, this remnants up out of you, this insecurity, all this old foolishness that we probably grew up in. You got to get rid of all that stuff, because these dogs can detect insecurities in you, and they know who to come for. They know who to come for with it. I'm just trying to tell you. It's like they can smell it on you. You got to even watch your posture. You know, I've seen me and my husband, we are a stickler about our children having good posture because your posture says a lot to people, especially predatory people. You walking around and you just head down, looking all shy. Look at the hump. Look, you got a hump in your back. Child, bye. It's stand up straight. You walk like you somebody because you are. You are somebody. You don't, why is your head down? You're scared to look people in their eyes. These people, they prey on folks like that. And they watch and they study people like that so they know who they can come and abuse. So you got to correct all that stuff. You have to correct that now. You have to correct that now. I'm trying to tell you. They will pounce on you, those flying monkeys. I'm trying to tell you, like a roaring lion, Brother Amos. Didn't the Bible tell us the enemy goes as a roaring lion, seeking who he can devour? And that's exactly what be happening. That's exactly what they do. They seeking who can I use and abuse. I see that one over there walking around with her head down. She look like she got a low self-esteem. Look at her. She can't even talk to people and look people in the eye. She ain't gonna say nothing. I already know. She ain't gonna say nothing. She ain't gonna do nothing. See? And that's somebody who gonna get devoured by a dog. I'm just telling you. Dana said probably was way smarter than him. Lord have mercy. Yes. Those evil mind games. Sis. Yes. Child, I'm telling you. These dogs. You said I was always that person to ask for the director, LOL. They hate me. Child, oh, honey. Child, I used to give it to them. Honey, be around there, human resources. I got another one for you. Yeah, that one over there. She's not giving these patients their medications. Yes. I was that one. And you know how when you're in the workplace, this is what they'll try to do. And this is to try to keep you quiet. Hey, Jackie, this is to try to silence you, right? They'll be like, you know that one over there? You better be quiet around her because you know she can't hold water, honey. That's one of them Uncle Toms or whatever they trying to say, because you are one of those people that will not keep silent while people do evil stuff in your presence. See, they try to put a label on you, with everybody else around you. But that's all well and good, because, baby, I'm good with it. I'm not one of those people. I don't need no posse to run with me, baby. I can walk solo, baby. I don't need a group of people around me. I don't need you to talk. Listen, all I need for you to do is run me my money. That's all I need from there. I don't need a friend. I'm not there to make friends. If I do, listen, hey, God, I thank you. I thank you, Lord. But I'm not there for that. And you have to, and that's how your mindset have to be. No. Because let me tell you, when you realize that you have to give an account of some of this stuff, it's being present and watching evil take place and not saying anything or doing anything about it, that's going to inspire you also to open your mouth. It's going to inspire you to open your mouth and not just sit back and watch people do evil and let people get away with doing nasty stuff to other people in the workplace. And definitely not participate. Because each one gonna be repaid according to their deeds. Understand that. Each one is going to be repaid according to their deeds. And baby, I won't want no parts of what dogs are doing out here. And I've had dogs, even in the workplace, try to recruit. Remember I told you, they will try to recruit other people. And when they feel like this person is a little too strong for them. See, so now they go into recruiting other agents to try to help take this one person down. and they do evil stuff, just stuff to try to aggravate and torment the hell out of the next person. I've had employees, co-workers, I'm sorry, not employees, but co-workers try to recruit me yes, Melissa, in on doing dirt to other co-workers. Like not, well, if they come and ask you, this was saying, if they come and ask you if you, because this was a PRN person. Anybody know that PRN people, they just kind of fill in, okay? They just kind of fill in the gaps, or sometimes they'll come and ask you, be like, hey, is there any days that you may want off and you want me to work these days for you? And this person was going around telling, don't get them no hours. Don't let them get no hours. First of all, are you crazy? Because let me tell you, if I don't feel like working, he getting these hours in the first place. That's number one. And number two, I'm not finna be in agreement with no evil mess like that because you are jealous of this little young boy in this department because his truck is bigger and nicer than yours. And that's why he was doing it. I'm telling you, y'all, these people are sick. They are sick. They are twisted. And baby, when I tell you, you just don't know how far they can twist that mind. You just don't know how far they can twist that brain and how low can you go. These dogs are the lowest and you can't put none past them. Just know that. Just know that. And you have to be ready and you have to stay ready. And how you going to do that? By dealing with you. You got to make sure you straight. You got to make sure you right before you come try to step to these dogs. Because let me tell you, honey, these dogs also operate out of demonic intelligence. Demonic intelligence. Yes, they daddy, the devil, equipped these dogs with. You ever wonder how you be like, how sometimes these dogs can walk up to you. Sometimes they'll just say the darnest things. You like, like they might say something about an insecurity or something you may have about yourself that you probably never even said to anyone. You're like, well, how in the hell they know that? And they walk up. You know what, Agnes? I know what you be doing. I know what you did yesterday. I know what you be doing on Friday night at 10 o'clock. And you thinking to yourself, now how the hell they know what I'm doing at Friday night at 10 o'clock? I'm just saying this to give you kind of like an example. Like, how do they know? And not only that, I told you they study you. They study you. They look for weaknesses. They look for your shortcomings. They listen to what comes out of your mouth. What do you talk about? Because sometimes people can inadvertently put out too much information about themselves to strangers, and they are the type to use it against you at a later date. I'm just trying to tell you. So you got to be mindful. Those who want a friend must first show themselves friendly. Amen. Yes, that's the way I was raised. Work is work. Make a living and get promoted, okay? Hey, his purpose for me. Hey, Sister Melissa, you say I'm so sick of these dogs, especially in the medical field. Girl, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Amen, Dana. That's how it should be. Do your work as unto the Lord. Amen. And I promise you that's what we be trying to do. That's exactly what we be trying to do. And I'm trying to tell you, when you don't agree, yeah, that's what they be saying. Destiny. That's the word I was looking for. Really, snitch. That's what they'll say. Oh, you better watch out for so and so. They'll snitch. That's what they'll say and try to put that label on you to try to keep you quiet from reporting the nasty, evil stuff they do to people in the workplace. That's what they'll try to say. But that's why you can't care about what people think about you. You can't care about other people's opinions about you. Who are they? Last time I checked, they ain't have no heaven or hell to put me in. Child, bye. And tell it. You see them doing nasty, evil stuff, be the first one to report it. Tell. Yes, I always want you to get involved in a mess. Yes, you say, I'm here temporary on contract, and you evil hold on, and you evil as all get out. Yep, no ma'am. You got two faces and mock. I hear you. I hear you. My ex-boss, when she was angry, would reduce my hours. Oh, yes. I've seen that happen to people too in the workplace. I've seen that happen. Y'all, let me tell you about one of the most narcissistic things that I seen happen. And this was when I was doing travel. His purpose for me, I was doing a contract then. And this is when I was in Maryland. Y'all know I told you I'd be having some stores for you, honey, about these dogs, because they everywhere. They are everywhere. So you're gonna be forced, you're forced to have to learn how to deal with these dogs. I'm just telling you. But this is when I was in Maryland, and it was this guy. It was just like, in the whole department, it was just one guy. This how prevalent it was up there. This is just nothing but Jezebels. Nothing but Jezebels. The supervisor was a Jezebel. That was the Queen Jezebel. And she was so, that spirit had her so gone to where she had a posture like a man. Okay. Like you know how a man would adjust himself like he had on a jacket or something. This is how she would do. Like, I'm like, oh, this is just very, very manly, very masculine energy. But anyway, so it was this one male, and I think he was like an Indian descent, but this guy was very nice. He was very nice to all the contract people, very helpful. Hey, you need any help? Let me know. Just very helpful. And the man boss, that's what I call her, that Jezebel. You remember I tell you about these people, they're miserable. This is what's gonna be miserable as hell. I'm just telling you. And this is what fuel a lot of the stuff they do to other people in the workplace. And she was miserable. And she would talk about this all the time. I hadn't even been there that long, and I was on contract. And this was her thing. She was miserable about her husband because her husband didn't show her love and affection and attention. Okay? So you got to come to work and give everybody else hell because you miserable because your husband ain't doing his job at home concerning you. I wonder why. Maybe if you weren't such a Jezebel, maybe if you weren't being the man, maybe he could. Hey, there go a question for you. I'm just saying. But that's what she would talk about all the time. But she would try to make light of it, like kind of make it into a joke or whatever. But she was always talking about her husband at work. And see, I can read between the line, baby. It don't take me all day to draw the conclusion. So I already knew that's why you was miserable. And so the guy, right? The nice guy that was in the department, he was a great husband. He was a great husband. And he just talked about his wife. Oh, my wife this, my wife that. And it just angered her so much. And this guy, he was even picking up extra hours because he made the fatal mistake, though, of telling the man boss, the Jezebel, that he wanted to pick up extra hours for work because he wanted to buy something, whatever, for his wife. So he was willing to put in extra hours. Think about this. This is how much love he had for his wife. I'm willing to come in here and work around you dogs even more because I love my wife and I want to give her this special gift. Oh my, when I tell you, it angered this dog so much. Let me tell you what she did. Let me tell you what she did to this man. She put out all his business, personal business, stuff that should have been confidential between just him and her being the supervisor. She, on the lunch break, she couldn't keep his name out of her mouth. Just ripping this man to shreds, talking about him like a dog, trying to make him seem like he's some type of soft sissy or something because he loved his wife and he was willing to work and put in the extra hours to support her or to get something special for her. But see, she did this because this is what she wanted. See, nobody wouldn't pay. See, I already knew, baby. I knew why she was miserable. And I knew that's why she was tearing this man to shreds. And honey, let me tell you, I just excused myself because I was not finna be a part of it. And being in a new workplace or environment, you trying to, see, get yourself situated, see how stuff going or whatever. And so during lunch break, they was just all of them just come crowd up in the department together. And she just hatched it out and talk about this man and whoever else she felt like talking about, like a dog. And they are all pitch in and say they little piece, you know. And like I'm like, well, I just noticed this pattern. And so, honey, I started being missing during lunchtime. And that made them dogs even more angry. But I did not even care. I ain't care because I already knew, honey, I was the temporary baby. Because I already knew I was in around a bunch of narcissistic, Jezebelic dogs. Dogs, y'all. Masculine dogs is what I'm telling you. When they were supposed to be females. They all had that masculine energy. And it was ridiculous. But that's one of the things that I've seen, narcissistic things that I've seen in the workplace from a supervisor. Hey, wild enemy. Hey, girlie. Long time no see. I'm telling you, they will drive you through the ringer, give you the worst schedule, have you working on 2 to 3 hours of sleep, then wonder why you didn't extend your contract. Hey, I already know how they do. I know how they do. They give you the worst of the worst. And if they didn't have a worse list, they'll try to scrape one up. Let's try to put something together. And when I was on that contract, I knew what they were doing. I didn't care. And another thing they would do, they'll try to give you the largest workload. They'll try to give you the most patience and stuff like that. See, but it didn't bother me. I knew they was doing it, y'all. But the way I utilized it was that this is time, honey, because I'm a sociable person. I didn't have to be in that department with those wicked, wicked dogs. And I would just I would take my time. I'll be just talking to the patients, honey. I'll be in there keeping them company. I get my work done. I didn't mind having the large load. It didn't bother me not one bit. And let me tell you, I had this one dog. She wanted to remind me that I had the most work. To my, trying to act like she didn't know. But she wanted a reaction out of me. She was like, look at my face, y'all. I didn't mean to give you that many people. I didn't mean you had that many patients. How the hell you didn't know and you made the schedule? You gave them to me and you sitting up here acknowledging it to me right now. Okay, right now. Oh, I didn't know I gave you so many patients. But you're doing such an excellent job at keeping up. I see you didn't try to do any damn thing to remedy the situation. So I know you meant to give them to me. So why complain? But she wanted me to complain because I wasn't. So it's like, she was like, hey, maybe she don't realize maybe she think we all have this much work, but let me come and remind her. Let me tap you on your shoulder. I want to let you know, hey, stupid, you have the largest workload. I just wanted you to know, and I'm not going to do a damn thing about it, but I wanted to come and remind you, and I wanted to watch your reaction. Child, I'm trying to tell you, they have the right one, because, baby, you ain't get one out of me. I'm just like, is this all right, honey? I don't mind at all. I'm enjoying myself. I'm learning. This is giving me a chance to learn my way around. And I'm just looking at her like, and it's just like they so disappointed. Gosh darn it. I wanted a reaction. I wanted you to get angry. That's what they want to do. They want to make other people miserable, y'all. But you can't let these dogs steal your joy. You just can't. I know it's been a while, been working nights. Glad I could catch you right now. Yes, this was an impromptu live, girl. This was an impromptu. Militant, yes, militant, that is the word, Brother Amos. What I tell you, that is the word I'm looking for. Whoops. Militant. Militant Jezebel dogs. Yes, there's no such thing as a good friend in the workplace, for nor the church has been my experience. Honey, mine too. And I tell people, some people, don't be one of those broken people. Listen, and I don't want to give the church a bad rap, because not every church is like this, but just don't be one of those real broken people. It's like, I need to go to church and just looking just broken. You just all the pieces, because child, you might get broken more. I'm trying to tell you. Don't be one of them type people. LOL at your impression. That's how they be looking. That's just how they be looking, y'all. I'm just like, child, spare me, please. Please. Yes, just like Saul did to David. Yep. He was still successful despite Saul trying to sabotage him. Oh, Dana, girl, you done said a mouthful right there. Yes, and you know that's what make them dogs. Listen, it make the dogs more matter. It makes them more matter, because they looking around. They done did everything in their power. Do you hear me? They have did everything in their power to try to sabotage and destroy you. They have slandered your character. They have just went around and talked about you like a dog. Like a dog. They have slandered you. They did everything to try to sabotage you, and for you to steal, you just steal. It's like you just bounce back up. Beep, ta-da, I'm still here. And it just makes them more angry, because they cannot destroy you. They cannot destroy you. And they see how resilient you are. How you just, look, boo, I just sprang right back up. Look. I just keep getting back up. So you cannot destroy me, sweetheart. You can't. You're so right about that. She was surprised by the fact that you were able to complete it and survive, didn't complain. Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, what I'm gonna complain? What sense do it make? Just think about that. What sense do it make to go and complain about something you listen, this is one of those things you say, hey, I feel this in my spirit. I feel this deep down in my spirit. I know that you know. And I know that you meant to give this to me. So why do I need to come and explain or ask you about something you already know about? Try by. I'm not that one. Come on, sis, LOL. She was baiting you, to see if the workload would make you blow up. Yeah, because you already know when we go and take these contract assignments, that's what I expect. You already know. They desperate for help. The workload gonna be heavy, and the people that's permanent there, they're gonna give them the lighter loads and give you the worst thing imaginable. So just be prepared. At least you're being compensated. That's where I see it. Hey, Zoe. Welcome on, brother. Good morning. You be spot on about narcissism. Child, I know it. Listen, you can't speak about it unless you done experience these dogs. I like keeping busy. Keeps you out of trouble. Yes, and that's how I be thinking too, Jackie. They couldn't understand why I said thank you with a smile. Yes. And they think they be hurting you. And then let me tell you how you mess them up for real, y'all. Let me tell you how you mess them up for real. When they think they not sabotage you or gave you such a heavy workload that you just would not complete, and you still complete it, and you still run circles around them and come ask them, hey, is it anything I can help you with? Child, you want to mess them up, do that. I'm trying to tell you that right there. That's the icing on the cake. That is the icing on the cake. I'm trying to tell you. But, as you continue to educate yourself more about these dogs, yes, it's a spiritual aspect to it, but let's keep in mind these dogs are very carnal. Okay? It's a spiritual aspect to it also. But I'm just giving you little coping mechanisms that's going to help you in your day-to-day life, you got to learn how to deal with these dogs. It just ain't no way around it. And but once you really get it down pat, you will see, you'll be able to predict and expect everything that they won't, it won't be no surprises with them, because it's like they all are like they all reading from the same playbook. If it's like they all reading from the same playbook. So you can start to even predict some of the stuff these dogs is going to do. You'll know it's coming, and you'll be prepared. You will be prepared. It won't be no shock and awe. They like that shock and awe factor, to see that expression on your face like, gotcha. No, it won't be no shock and awe, because you will know. You know exactly what you're dealing with and what to expect. They want to send you off with gifts and want to know know where you're going to work next. I'm not telling you nothing just so you can sabotage me and send me off with your cursed gifts. I know that's real. Honey, don't listen. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Thank you. Listen, I wouldn't even, don't even let the gift hit your house. Look, you know how you just try to be, you try to be cool. Oh, thank you. You playing the game with them because you know what it is. So you playing the game with them. You just like, oh, that was so thoughtful of you. You're such a sweetheart. And you just take the gift and look, on your way out, you don't even make it to your car away. You be like, child, where that trash? Where that trash? Where that trash can at? Child, bye. Oh, honey. It's like it's one of those things, y'all. It's almost like a game. It's almost like a game with these dogs. Like you just got to learn how to play the game with the dogs. And then his person sent me gifts going in the trash. Okay, you already know. Facts, sis. Ava said LOL. They would pick one black person to leave to elevate and do nothing for the other black folks, so you can't say discrimination. Oh yes, oh yeah, I done seen that environment. And that one y'all, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Honey, that one they picked. When I tell you. But they gonna make sure, even though they trying to, it's still spiritual. It's still spiritual aspect to it, but they gonna make sure they still of the same spirit. That one that they pick, that one little Oreo that they pick, honey, they trust me, they gonna have that same spirit they got. And this laughing. Yeah, they really try to vex your soul. You absolutely right. They are carnal minded. They are. They are. But honey, I find myself like I said, once you know how to play the game with these dogs, child, I be laughing. And y'all know, I told y'all, I love to laugh, honey. I'm gonna laugh. That's one thing you could bet on with me. I'm fixing to laugh at them dogs, and you believe that. But they be trying to pay attention to some of the stuff they do and say. They be trying to get you angry. They try to get you to hate. They try to get you into unforgiveness, bitterness, resentment, retaliation. Like, they try to put this negative energy off onto you. It's like they trying to pass it on from themselves onto you. But honey, I will laugh it right off, because you'll start to be able to predict what they're doing, honey. And I just laugh. I just laugh, honey. And when I laugh, I have hysterical laughs. I mean, laughs. I said laughs. But I have those type of laughs that is catching. Like, you just want to know, what are you laughing at? And that's just how they be looking. Like, what is so funny? I want to laugh. And that's how they face me. They be mad that you laughing, that you're not upset, that you're not stressed out over here. You just laughing. Honey, sometimes I used to fake laugh. or I'll be texting my husband or something on the phone, or just a friend, just telling them about these dogs. So I'm like, Shay, and you just be laughing like, hey, and they want to know. They just want to know, like, and they just be looking at you in such a mean, nasty way. They can't stand your laughter. They can't stand your joy. You know, everything good about you. It's like these dogs just hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. They hate it. They hate you try to be good and nice and kind to other people too. Do y'all even notice that about these dogs? They hate it. And it's like, please tell me. I had this one dog. I was helping out this one lady, coworker. I'm like, if I'm helping her, please tell me how does that anger you so? I would let her do her own work. If I was I wouldn't be. Well, last time I checked, sweetie, you're not doing it. You're not doing this work. I am. I volunteered to help. Why are you so angry? You know, like, they just be angry to just, and that's how you know what spirit these people really are of. That's how you know what spirit they of. How can you hate kindness? These are the fruits of the spirit. Now, think about this. These are the fruits of the spirit that these dogs hate, because this is what you're displaying. Love, joy, peace, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. You know, you displaying all that, and they hate the fruits of the spirit. They can't stand you. Child, you are, ooh, Amos. And you know how I be looking. You know they really hate you. This how I be thinking, Amos. Like, I know they really hate me, and I wear glasses, so they hate me 2 times as worse. Oh, child, I hate you. They hate you, especially if you wear glasses, and they hate you. They really hate you. I've had a person ask me, what was I laughing about? And why do I laugh? They murderers in their heart. They are. They are. Somebody, what are you laughing about? And this I be like, look, and that's how I just be like, and you know, you with some of them, you know how they teach you how to be, hold on, the dude, you know how they teach you a lot of narcissistic channels. They'll teach you how to do what you call it, gray rock. Gray rock is a good method and it do work. Now just keep in mind, when they ask you that question, they over here trying to figure out what you laughing at. You just went from 100, not 0 to 100, but 100 to 0 on them. You over here, you laugh at it in your phone. And then they come and ask you something, you just like, what you laughing at? Hello? And then you just go back to your conversation on your phone. Look. Yes, child. That's how you have to do these dogs. And this is another thing. Why do people feel obligated to answer them? You don't have to. Whoever told you you had to answer them or respond in the first place? I don't feel obligated to answer them. And you know, sometimes they'll try to force conversation or make you answer them to where it be like this awkward silence. Have y'all ever had that happen? Well, honey, you got to be good with that awkward silence, because I'm just gonna be like, and you can hear the birds chirping and little crickets. You have to be good with that awkward silence, because it's been people I'm just telling you. I know the tactics, and they try to force. Sometimes they like, they gonna force conversation out of you. They gonna force because they want you to talk because they, especially when they hate you like that in the workplace, they want to get you to talk and get to speaking because they sitting up here picking apart every word you say because they want to find something to use against you. So they want to get you talking. Now, how am I gonna find anything to use against you if you always quiet? Then Melissa, why are you so quiet? You just quiet as a little mouse over here. You just quiet all the time. Because I know you's a dog and I don't want to talk to you. That's why. That's basically it, you see? But they want you to talk. They want to gather information about you. They want to know something about you. And that they don't find out, they'll make it up. I have people just randomly make up lies on me. I remember I was in school. I told y'all one time. This is when I was in college. I had somebody just make up a lie on me. I didn't even know the person like that. They just told everybody I was a racist. I'm like, child, bye. They just make up stuff. And that's why you just cannot even care about what people are going to think. Uh, Play dumb with these dogs. You don't owe them any explanations. Exactly. You're not obligated to answer any of their questions. Anything. Who are you? Who are you? Coming over here asking questions. One word answer only. Yes, today. Yes, I like those one word answers. Yes. No. Maybe. That face, girl, I'm telling you. That's how these dogs be. That's how they be, Agnes. I'm not making this up, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all. I'm trying to, how these dogs be looking at you. Because let me tell you something, too. If y'all haven't figured this out, a lot of this stuff that you're experiencing, too, these are demonic manifestations. You know, I don't know if you guys view it like that, but I've seen y'all. This one job I was at, this was at a rehab place. Y'all, these was demonic manifestations. Without a shadow of a doubt. This was my first day on the job. And I'm like, I'm the only one now. Listen, I'm the only one in this little group here we in. It was like maybe 4 people, 3 or 4. It was 4 people. 4 people, including myself. We standing up here having a conversation, mind you, I'm a new employee. And this woman having a full-blown manifestation right here in front of these people. And it's like they don't even notice. And she looking at me like this. And I'm just like, y'all. I just look. I'm like this. Dog. Honey, the dog was truly coming out. I'm just like, wow. But these are demonic manifestations, y'all. When these people, they just be doing and saying all types of things. And that's another way for you to think about it. Remember, even in the Bible, when Jesus would go to the synagogue or certain places he would go, these here they come, manifesting. I'm just telling you. And that's the same spirit that we have in us. So expect the demonic manifestations in these dogs. Don't be shocked and appalled. You said that face. Not the racist. Honey, yes. Me. Look, me, Melissa. They call me a racist. Can you believe such a thing? It's crazy. Too smart for that tactic. His purpose for me says, this one Jezebel had the entire team afraid of them. I let it be known that I wasn't afraid of nobody. that when you fear man, it's a snare upon you. It is that Jezebel knew I was not the one. Yes, honey, they be knowing. They be knowing, and they thrive. They thrive. Do y'all know demons feed off fear? Fear is a demon. Fear is a demonic spirit also. But they feed off people's fear of them. It make them feel real good about themselves. Yeah. That honey puffed up. Look, I know. Especially them Jezebels. I know they ain't been coming over here saying nothing to me. And who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me? I know they ain't coming over here saying, I wish they would say something if they want to. But let me tell you, some of the main ones that's all puffed up, them the ones that be doing all the crime. When you confront them be the ones doing all the crime. They got every excuse in the book. Child, I told you I done had my time with these dogs. You hear me? I done had my time. Them the ones when you confront them and go to bed, how you doing? And then be crying and carrying on when they get exposed in the workplace too. Just crying like, ooh, like nobody's business. Y'all ever be seeing those people be filming those, they be calling them Karens, but they be having those demonic manifestations when they get caught and somebody confront them about their behavior and how they was treating people, and them Karens start acting crazy on camera. Y'all, those are demonic manifestations. And people be laughing like, why are they acting like that? But that's how they act when they are confronted. That's how a lot of them act. It's not an act. You see what you're seeing. When those Karens start doing all that, you're seeing a demonic manifestation right before your eyes. Right before your eyes. And that is the best example. That is the best example right there I can give you. But yeah, his purpose for me. Oh, honey, they be knowing which ones ain't the one. Them the ones, see, when they know you ain't the one, that's when they go and recruit they flying monkeys. I see I'm gonna need help with this one. My screen had froze. I'm sorry. You know if somebody call your phone and you're doing a live stream, honey. Your screen will freeze. I'm sorry. Let me see. Yes, manifestation seen in a few of these people when you're singing or laughing. Oh, yes, honey. Let me tell you, any type of display of the Holy Spirit operating inside of you, the fruits of the Spirit, it angers these dogs. I'm just telling you. I've seen the manager who used to give me tons of work. He had gotten so fat. I guess so, working everybody else and they sitting on their behind jacket. He will hardly walk. He used to look like like a look like a movie star. I wanted to hit him with my umbrella, but I just stayed in the car and watched him pass by, and I had to pray real hard. Y'all, let me tell you, I had seen one of those narcissistic dogs that I used to work with one day. I was passing by the Sam's, honey. And I was just, honey, I had such a great day. And I seen one of those dogs walk by. And they was walking by with their parent. They was actually with their parent. And I just waved. I said, hey, how you doing? Hey, girl, how you doing? Child, you want to see, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, stuff. And look on her face. It was just like, I thought we took you down, and you still smiling, happy, and looking good, smelling good, and riding good, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. When you get upset, it brings them joy. It does. They love to see. It's like they be trying to take that. I'm going to take that smile. I'm going to take your joy. I'm going to take your happiness. I'm going to take your laughter. I'm going to turn that smile upside down. That be their mission. That be their mission. I'm trying to tell you. It's to try to make you like them. Harden your heart like theirs. And you can't allow that to happen. I don't care what they do to you. You can't allow that to happen. Alexis laughing. You're not feeding into them hurts, their feelings. Yeah. No supply. No narcissistic supply over here, dogs. Ha ha ha. They're going to be some hungry dogs. Smelling good and ride good, girl. Oh, honey, you want to make them mad. Ooh, child. Look, get dressed up. Look cute. All you got to do, you ain't even got to look all of that. Just look halfway decent. Look good and just be smiling. And go ride around and run into one of them dogs. Child, they be mad. They mad to see you alive and breathing. They just be mad. Uh, they do. They enjoy suffering. And that's how you know it's something within them, and that's that demonic spirit that they're being oppressed by. It's really sadistic to where they enjoy um, watching other people suffer. They enjoy watching other people be in pain and discomfort and being hurt. It's something, don't you know something is feeding off of that? And that's that demon that they need to be delivered from. That's what's feeding off of that. And then some people, they just be like, I just can't believe somebody would just do stuff like that to other people. Well, believe it, it's nasty dogs in the world. Hey, yeah, believe it, honey. And believe it the first time. Don't let them have to keep showing you. How many times they got to show you they nasty, low down, and can't be trusted? How many times do they have to show you before you believe them? Come on now. You being nice is breaking the toxic treatment. Yeah. Yep. But y'all, I wasn't gonna be on here long. If y'all got any questions or anything y'all want to say, I'm gonna go to get off here. This wasn't even supposed to be this long, but like I said, I just had got so motivated to come on here after I had left the grocery store. Child, I cannot stand to see stuff like that. I hate to even hear about it. It bothers my spirit, and this should bother y'all's too when you hear somebody, just hearing their story and hearing how they being mistreated by these dogs in the workplace just for no reason, just no reason other than just that they just pure evil. I don't like to hear stuff like that, and that bothered my spirit. I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a video about that today. We're gonna touch on it again. I do have other videos on here where I talk about demons in the workplace and stuff like that. I hope y'all check those out. They older videos, but still relevant and still very good. Believe it. Let the truth be the truth and a lie be a lie. Okay. We enjoyed your live, Miss RT. Thank you, Alexis. It was fun. Please come back. I sure will. I miss doing our live chats. I do. Glad I was able to catch you live. I'm glad I caught y'all on too. Because normally our live chats be up in the evening time. And so this was an impromptu. This was not planned live, but I do plan on coming back. I was supposed to do, and I still am, because that book really blessed my family. The last live I was supposed to do, and I didn't get a chance to do yet, it was about it was something pertaining to witchcraft, but it was about a book. It was this book that I was supposed to be doing a live on. So I may come back and do that either today or tomorrow or sometime this week. But I do want to get that out there because it blessed us tremendously. And I know it will bless you all, because a lot of this is about becoming aware too. Aware. And also knowing when you're around people, you hearing other people talk about this, like, hey, maybe I should listen, because it's some of the stuff I've been experiencing and going through. Okay, I ain't crazy. I see other people talking about this. Other people going through this same stuff. You see what I'm saying? And this is primarily why we do the videos, okay? And also to help bring solutions to what your issues or your problems, what's going on, not just to sit here and talk about it. But I'm gonna try to come back do that live. But I thank y'all for coming on. And y'all, this has been a very good live. Very good live. And I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Okay? And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.